Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Stephen Stevens, but I was born as Stephen Education. I am the founder of Solution Central, and I am flipping the script. Here is a short video I did with my good friend Carrie Stone to allow you to get to know me a bit better. So here's reintroductions. This is a reset. Let's make some magic happen. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Perfect. It's been a bit of a journey. And last show you texted me best shows ever. We decided to do another one and titled this one The Journey of Transforming Health. So there's a reason I'm shirtless is because today today is a balsamic moon in Gemini, and today's affirmation is I overcome stereotypes for true freedom. Moon X is a great app that I use to track all of those energetic changes, but I've recently reconnected with nature. I needed some time to reconnect because I've been so disconnected. Went through uh, a very transformative transformation and reintegrated. I'm embracing my inner shaman back to my roots and healing. That's the one thing that I realized with connecting with nature, man, is that with stereotypes and restrictions, I told you in the last talk, I do not like restrictions. I don't like limits. And I find that society loves to try to tell people what to do. And so I'm breaking limits. Like in the first on my first channel on the header, it said to set the bars to set some kind of standard. So I'm flipping the script, man. I'm doing something different. I'm making my own path. I found some stepping stones. So I decided to just go with the fuck it energy, man. If people have a problem with it, then maybe they need to do some internal work themselves. But I'm going with it, going for a change, and this is all about a transformation. Um, I prepared a few notes here, and I found a beautiful quote. Um, when we quit thinking primarily about ourselves and our own self-preservation, we undergo a truly heroic transformation of consciousness. That was said by Joseph Campbell and Bill Myers from The Power of Myth. I was reviewing some memories yesterday, and I wrote this. For what is a man? The personality of a person, the ways of a person, the thoughts, the deeds, the actions. It's all based around his heart. A man is his heart. A lying, cheating man becomes a lying, cheating. A lying, cheating heart becomes a lying, cheating man. A loving heart means a loving person. You have two choices in this life. You either stand for everything or you live for nothing. The life you live is your choice. And nature is what I exactly needed, man, because when I first started on this journey, uh, I went to mentors and spiritual advisors, and a good friend of mine, Adele, she said it's almost like you're creating a system. And recently she said to me, it's a spiritual system. So I I was able to tap into parts of myself that I didn't know I had the ability to do, and figuring out different laws of universal energy, man, like how trees communicate, how wind is its own language, the intelligence that's divinely encoded into everything. Um, I bought a $2 apple the other day, for goodness me. Literally, $2 apple. You want a good
Seriously.
apple, Carrie? Get a Cosmic Crisp apple. It is the best apple you will ever have, bro. It's
I had
literally
one yesterday. They're not
cosmic.
bad.
It's fucking amazing, bro. It's so juicy. It just like it's a $2 apple, bro. Like
Yeah, but
quality.
they're all GMO, but yeah, the
Yes.
sweeter ones are the most genetically altered. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like the ambrosia is one of my favorites.
That's the thing about just going with the flow and saying fuck it, because we know that what they've done with the food in the industry, but there's you got to have the good with the bad, right? And that's what creates the neutrality. So focusing on, sure, there's a lot of things in food that aren't good for us, but focusing solely on that creates a psychosomatic issue. We were talking about the power of belief. We create limits and problems in our body if we focus too much on the small things that don't matter. And that's something that really stuck out to me, is just lying there, reconnecting with nature in the grass and realizing how much potential the human mind actually has. And the Matrix taught us what we are actually capable of when we tap into the full neocortex. I was able to block out, redirect sound, and use my imagination to change the cloud formation, and the power of stillness. The power of stillness, like observing, is not an action that we do. It's not something that we do. It just happens naturally. So in stillness, when we quiet our minds and just reconnect and just stop breathing too, there's so much that happens in the quiet in those moments if we just look around. And that's something that, um, the peaceful warrior, that's what he talked about. Look around you. What do you see? It's like you're missing it. He couldn't see it because he was so busy. And that was my problem for so long. I've been so busy chasing, trying to do everything health-wise perfect, that it was causing stress, going nowhere fast. And that's what I did yesterday. You were out golfing, so I made sure my golf clubs. It just kind of worked out the way that I set out the set up the camera and everything today. But
Hmm.
you were sweating. I was inside taking time to relax and recharge because I've been scattered. I haven't been focused. And that's what I said, get focused when I built my original website. I have to redo the whole thing because it's just not up to my standards right now. But Cosmic Crisp, reconnecting with nature, man. Like, it's just so ridiculous. It's a lot to unpack. I feel like this is going to be a powerful talk, but we're just getting started, man. Let's make some magic happen. I wrote some notes here about different topics that we can talk about. Non-sleep deep rest. That's what I was practicing yesterday, where you can actually just get proper relaxation, and yogi nidra yoga nidra. It's connected to that. We can get into some adaptogens, some shilajit. We talked about the war on honeybees, methylene blue. That's been something that a lot of doctors have been talking about recently. Fibromyalgia and the mitochondria dysfunction, reverse osmosis, structured water. Let's talk about some magnesium, veganism. I want to get into some natural bug spray too, because the mosquitoes loved me. Golden Ormus and transcriptions. I'll leave it off on two more quotes, and then let's get into this, man. Let's unpack this and dive deep into health here. Let's do a full reset. Power is stillness, and stillness comes from effortless flow. You need to be relaxed within, even when you're going full force. When you clear your mind, everything comes into focus. That's something that the balance, so the severity and mercy, but in the middle pillar, the Freemasons even talk about this, but the middle pillar is where the balance is. So that quote was from Iron Fist, actually. And so in neuroscience, when people are just their energy is just, it's split, it's all over the place. It's like a thunderstorm going off, so the energy can't flow properly. And then Leo Tolstoy, he was a Russian author who wrote the book War and Peace. He's ranked among the world's top writers. This is a quote from the Clock King in Green Arrow. Tolstoy knew that patience was the epitome of strength. It takes fortitude to stand still, just as it is a sign of weakness or cowardice to move when you should not. Last night, I had a tea, and the quote was, "Love is the ultimate law of life." So, growing pains, bro. Had a conversation with a good friend of mine last night, and he said, Ludacris, Growing Pains, the song by Ludacris. So let's get into some topics here, man. Where would you
You
like to
said bug
start?
spray. You said
Yes,
bug spray, so I'll give you a bug spray.
let's do
That's a
it.
tip I got, and it works pretty good. Um, about a teaspoon of vanilla. I just need a small spray thing, little sprayer. Bit of hydrogen peroxide and the rest water. And you smell like vanilla, which is nice. And the bugs
3%?
really don't like it.
Store-bought?
Store-bought what?
Store-bought hydrogen peroxide, 3%, just pharmaceutical
Yeah,
grade?
just the regular junk. Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Cool. Cool, man. I appreciate that because I've been I slept real well, relaxed, and but the itchiness, man. I put off having a shower yesterday because I just said screw it. Screw it. I said this is my apartment, this is my place. No one else lives here with me. I left my shoes in the middle, put my bag down, left my clothes on the ground. I'm just like, I'm just crashing, bro. So I took some ashwagandha to relax and some magnesium, put some castor oil on my feet and in my belly button, and just passed right out. Had my hat on, listened to some music, but for a while I couldn't wind down. It was just too much information, so much information, not too much, the right amount came to me, and it just like was able to piece things together and see the potential of the future.